Welcome back, guys. Today is going to be hopefully a quicker video. Just one thing I want to talk about. Probably it has it in the picture and the description below, but it's my flower horn. He looks fine. He looks beautiful. And then, dun, dun, dun. Hey, guys. That is a extreme case of Popeye. So pretty much just like it sounds, P-O-P space E-Y-E. It's when the eye is popping out. I'm not too freaked out about it because he's gotten it before, and just kind of want to talk to you guys about what it is, how to treat it, and all that good stuff. So this information is just based off my personal experience. Really all he needs is clean water. So I did a big water change, but I've left it, it's probably about 20 gallons, maybe like 15, not filled up, because what I'm going to do is probably for the next several days, I'm going to keep draining it and refilling it with clean water. I've got a lot of algae on this tank, so forgive me. I did try to clean some off the glass. The next water change, I'll definitely get it better. I did lower the lights, but yeah. So that's what Popeye looks like. A lot of different types of fish can get Popeye. I've only had flower horn get it. I'm pretty sure cichlids, just cichlids in general, are the ones that can get it the most. I mean, I do keep Africans. I've never had Popeye with those guys. I don't know if it is because genetically he's just a little bit weaker, being like a man-made hybrid fish, but he tends to get it every now and then. And just doing, if I kept up with my water changes, did like large water changes weekly, you'd probably be okay, but sometimes I don't. All right. I should definitely do my water changes more frequently, but life gets in the way, and all these other tanks. I am definitely trying to make it a point to be more on top of it, keep up with my husbandry, I think that's the word. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's uncomfortable for him. He's doing fine. I mean, he just ate. It's just a little less active, I would say, but it's definitely not something you want. So keep those water parameters clean, and then I guess let's talk a little bit more about it. So Popeye, in what I know about it, there are two main causes. One is trauma. Like, let's say he ran into a little piece of that heater or something, and then it'll just cause a fluid buildup, almost like a bacterial infection, and then it will cause his eye to bulge out like that. And then two is water quality, water chemistry. Normally, he only gets it on one eye, and I feel like it's always that eye, his right eye. I mean, I know he's had it probably twice before, not like, like once after the other right away. It's definitely been a lot of time between those, and it is always on one eye. It's never both eyes. From when I looked it up, they say that typically if it's only on one eye, it's a trauma incident. Obviously, I can't say for sure because I'm not, watching his tank, or it's not under surveillance every minute of the day, but it has been a couple weeks since I did a water change. So usually I feel like that's the case when I haven't kept up with my water changes, and I feel like the tank's water quality is getting poor. What I do is I drain the tank to, I don't know, like maybe 70%. I mean, you could definitely do more. I mean, it's probably better to do more, but I leave it not full all the way, so I can just keep on draining it and put more water in it, and it's not a massive water volume exchange daily. So I'll probably do this for the next 4 or 5 days, and then the last fill up, I'll fill it up all the way, and then we'll check the progress on him. I do like to add a little bit of salt to the tank to help that healing process, or what I feel like will help, but I don't think it's necessary. I know there are certain meds you can use, but this is a 75-gallon tank. I have done it once where I've drained it a lot, more than half, and then I've medicated this tank. Obviously, the reason you want to medicate a lower water volume is so you use less meds, so it isn't that expensive for you. So you're not using a whole box to treat a large tank. Normally, you would want to put them in a quarantine tank or a smaller tank, but this is a big fish. So I'll leave them in this tank, give them enough, a large footprint, but just drop the water level by a lot. But yeah, this is how he's looking right now. We're just gonna do this video over a span of a few days, so I can show you guys his progress. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of haters. I've already had people rip on this tank, but it's a flower horn tank, guys. I don't need this to be decorated with rainbow gravel and princess houses, but he's doing fine. This is, it's an aggressive fish, fast swimmer, big fish. If I have too much decorations or anything in this tank, he's just gonna end up hurting himself. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my girls are screaming. They're going crazy right now. So I've got to cut this video, but let's go to the next day. All right, guys, this is day 2. He is definitely acting more active, so that's a good sign. His eye, I feel like it's already went down a little bit, the swelling, because I feel like yesterday it was just popping out. But yep, he's looking a lot better. I'm gonna do probably a 50% of this, or take half of this out and fill it up again to about this much with fresh water, dose some salt again, and then we'll keep progress. So I don't think I mentioned, yesterday when I found him like this, I fed him and saw him the day before, and he didn't look like that at all. So it was definitely an instant thing. And you just got to catch it. Make sure you're observing your fish all the time, but gonna do the water change. I'll see you guys on day 3. If you guys are still following along, we are on day 3. I just drained it, so I just gotta add the fresh water. You just always want to make sure that your heaters are not fully out of the water, because they will burn. I should probably start adding water now. But this is what he looks like, day 3. Definitely getting a lot better. He got super aggressive when I tossed the pump in, and he was just attacking it. So I can see that his activity is up to par. So I'm gonna fill this up, add a little bit of salt, and I'll see you guys on day 4. This is day 4. Just drained it, cleaned the algae, and I am filling it right now. You can see, it looks like his eye's getting better. I think so. Definitely from day 1. Yeah, you see a little bit less cloudiness. You can actually see his eye. It looks nice and clear. He's very active. And imagine, finish off 1 week, you should be fine. See you guys on day 5. Here we are, guys, day 5. I'm gonna give you the front shot because you can see how much his eyeballs come out on either side. So you can kind of compare it right there. It's almost back to normal. It's a little cloudy, but it's looking a lot better. Right there. So let's just out a little bit more. So this is day 5. I think we're on track for 1 week. See you on day 6. All right, guys, this is day 6. I actually just got home. I was out all day. Half of my tanks lights are off, but look at his eyes. Day 6. All right, you can definitely tell it's still a little glossy. It's still a little popped out, but remove that glare. All right, he's doing good. I would probably give it 3 more days. But let's just keep on track. I'm gonna do the water change now. But yeah, it is getting better. All right, guys, we are on day 7. We are draining it right now. It looks good. It still looks the same as yesterday, in my opinion. I'll have to look back at the video to double check, but he is definitely doing a lot better. Still keeping more active. That is his good eye. That's his cloudy eye. So it is still a little bit swollen and a little cloudy, but I would give it a couple more days. I mean, maybe a few more to get completely back to normal. I'm going to drain it and fill it now. This might be my last drain and fill. I think he's going to get better. I'm probably going to give it 2 days after this to see the progress. And if I don't see any, then I'll probably drain and fill again. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I do. Just got to keep your water clean. So to prevent this, just stay on top of those water changes. You shouldn't run into any issues like this. Only thing I can see happening is if it was from trauma, and you might actually see some damage, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna assume that it's not clean water. Yeah, he's perky. He's perky right now. All right, well, hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I will see you guys in the next one.